Hi! Today we're going to be talking about a game called Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer is a game where you manage a boat, and on that boat, spirits come to visit you after they've passed away, and you have to make sure that they have a really cozy time. Kind of like other games where you have to manage a farm, but in this case you're managing your boat and crafting ore and gardening and cooking and taking care of these spirits and making sure they have a really comfy journey wherever they may be going. The first thing I noticed when I got into Spiritfarer was how flowy and fluid the character feels as Stella is running through the world. That's the kind of thing that you can't get from a trailer. You don't get to feel the character in your hands. And then you start noticing these small animation details, like what Stella does when you stand still, or taking care of things on your boat, like watering your plants or gardening. Even small things like mining for ores in the wild or cutting down vegetables from your vegetable garden are so beautiful in Spiritfarer. It's really breathtaking the way the world kind of captures you into the game. One of my favorites is the way you cut a tree down. You use Daffodil, your little partner cat, and she grabs onto the end of the saw. Look at her holding onto that. She's so cute. Oh my god. But my absolute favorite is the way that you gather fruits from fruit trees. Instead of picking them from the fruit tree, you just rest your hand on the side of the tree and the fruit falls to your feet. It's really quite beautiful. And we can't forget about the sheep. Oh my god, the sheep. The look the sheep make when you shear their wool. And then the way they hop all around your boat. All of a sudden they do this like huge 2-story hop. I couldn't get over it. And then there's interactions with other characters on the boat, whether it's milking a cow, which is somehow really heartwarming to do, or hugging other characters and other spirits that come visit you on your ship. So many hugs. And there's even bonus things, like when a spirit starts playing the flute and you don't even realize where that music is coming from. You can pick up the guitar and play a song to make your plants grow a little bit faster. And then there's the beautiful backgrounds of the worlds that Stella runs through. There's so many different little areas you can go visit, and whether it's like a beautiful sunset or a forest or a town or a city, the Spiritfarer is really diverse. And not to mention that every world that you go to changes in coloring depending on what time of day it is, whether it's sunrise, sunset, or the middle of the day. I loved running through the worlds in Spiritfarer and seeing who I could find and what kind of things I could get into. They put a lot of time into creating beautiful landscapes, whether you're watching shooting stars or going fishing at sunset. And not every place that you visit is conventionally beautiful, like forests and trees. There's some that are urban landscapes with graffiti and more rundown buildings. I almost cried when I realized that in Hummingbird you could watch the little streetlights turn on at sunset and turn off in the morning at sunrise. It's really beautiful. And then there's the unique character design, the characters that you meet along your adventures as Stella goes through the world. It reminded me of watching old Studio Ghibli movies. Like in Spirited Away, every creature you see has its own style and a quirky, unique personality to match. And they're not always friendly, but you do get a sense for who the character is, even with just one interaction. Lastly, we can't forget about the beauty of the story. Spiritfarer tells individual character stories as Stella helps them move forward and accept their death while reflecting on their lives. The game overall is lighthearted, but it can be a tearjerker too, depending on how you approach it. It's really a game that can help you look at passing on and grieving in a totally new light. All in all, I really hope that you get to experience Spiritfarer. It's a really beautiful game. I think it's one of my favorite games of the year. I hope that you notice the small details like me. There's so much beauty in this game. I couldn't keep it all into one video, but if you notice anything that I didn't mention, feel free to let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Bye! Thank you for watching.